Now Jehoshaphat slept with his fathers, and was buried in the city of David. The reign of Jehoshaphat had been quiet, for his God gave him rest round about.
God has lost a good representative. In most things, Jehoshaphat did the will of God.
Judah has certainly lost a great king. For 25 years, Jehoshaphat has led us away from the worship of Baal and Ashtaroth back to honoring and obeying the Lord God of Israel.
Yeah. What's to become of us now that Jehoram sits on the throne?
Nothing good, that is almost certain.
Why did Jehoshaphat leave the crown to Jehoram? None of his sons would have made a good king, but certainly Jehoram is the worst of the lot.
As Jehoram was the eldest son, therefore crown prince and heir to the crown. Jehoshaphat has no choice.
I fear for the future of our nation.
Captain, you served long and faithfully under Jehoshaphat, my father.
And happily, Your Majesty.
I'm sure of it, Captain. But now he is dead. I am king. Thus you are now captain of my army. Will you obey my commands and be as loyal to me as you were to my father?
My loyalty is with him who wears the crown of Judah.
But will you obey my commands without question, loyally and unhesitatingly?
The king's word is law.
Good. Then you are on my side?
I am, Your Majesty.
We'll see. I'll test your loyalty this very day. My brothers, as you know, were each left large legacies, houses and lands, and silver and gold. I do not trust my brothers. Each would love to wear this crown that I wear by right of birth. I shall make sure they plot not against me to take away my crown. Take now thy sword and the strongest of the palace guards, and go against each of my brothers, and behead them. Behead also every officer in my court whose loyalty to me can be questioned, even slightly. Make haste and obey.
I heard, my lord and king, how thy brothers and disloyal officers lost their heads.
You approve?
Highly, my darling. They were the weak points of thy rule. Their death strengthened and assured your crown. But there remaineth one more weak point, my lord and master. If thou wilt but correct that, thy reign will be long and prosperous.
All right, my wife and queen. What is this one point of weakness?
Thy people worship the wrong god.
Judah worships the God of Israel.
My dear husband, Baal is my god. And Jehoshaphat, thy father, took away the high places of Baal, established by Ahab, my father. Re-established them.
You are truly a daughter of Ahab.
Of course, and Baal is my god. Will my lord and husband re-establish his temples and worship? Oh, you will, won't you, my darling?
How can anyone refuse a request made by such a charming queen as thou?
And pretty.
And pretty?
And Jehoram walked in the ways of evil, as had the house of Ahab. For he had Ahab's daughter Athaliah to wife. And the Lord stirred up against Jehoram the spirit of the Philistines and the Arabians to war against Jehoram and against Judah. And Judah was conquered and made desolate.
My kingdom and my power are gone. What shall I do?
All is not lost, Your Majesty. The Philistines did not take thee captive. Thou remainest alive, still wear the crown of Judah.
A mere symbol, a mockery.
Things are not quite that bad, Your Majesty. For did not the enemy also leave thee thy youngest son and thy charming wife, Athaliah? And there remaineth the people of Judah.
The people? Ah, no longer do they honor or respect me, or obey my voice.
They will, Your Majesty, if thou will it, and make it come true.
Yes, I will re-establish my power. The people will obey me, for I am their king.
But the Lord God of Israel smote King Jehoram with an incurable disease, so that he died. And the people mourned not at his passing, neither did they bury him in the sepulchre of the kings. For their disrespect and dishonor of him was great, because he followed not after the Lord God of Israel to do his commandments, or obey his will. And Ahaziah, the youngest and only remaining son of Jehoram, reigned in his stead.
Your Majesty, thou art my son, and knowest full well that thy crown and thy well-being have first place in my heart.
But I am king.
This be true, your Majesty, to thy honor and my delight. Yet, O king, thou surely dost realize that I am wise and experienced in the ways of kings and courts, and the ruling of people. Am I not the daughter of Ahab? Did I not witness how he became powerful and honorable and of great wealth? Was I not the daughter-in-law of Jehoshaphat? Did I not try to correct the mistakes of King Jehoram, my husband? And now you, my youngest son, sit upon the throne of Judah. I beg of thee, my lord and son, listen to my counsel, and take heed thereto.
And the Lord was displeased with King Ahaziah, for he walked in the wicked ways of the house of Ahab at the counsel of Athaliah. And after 1 year Ahaziah died, for he had done evil in the sight of the Lord.
My son is dead, and you and I, we grow feeble with age.
Wisdom and discretion come with age, Your Royal Highness.
We have both lived close to royalty since the days of King Ahab, my father. And we have both been loyal, at least outwardly, to the one who occupied the throne.
Thy wisdom, Your Royal Highness, is exceeded only by thy beauty.
Thy eyes grow dim with age, and thy words meaningless. Nonetheless, I seek thy counsel. Who is to occupy the throne of Judah since the death of my son Ahaziah?
There are the royal princes, thy grandsons, surely not one of them.
My thoughts exactly. Who then is to rule Judah?
You, Your Royal Highness?
But I'm not in line to rule Judah.
But you would be, O wise and beautiful queen, if Ahaziah thy son had had no sons.
Wilt thou then see to it immediately that I have no grandsons?
Happily, Your Majesty.
Also, while you're about it, see to it that all the royal line of David is killed. None shall remain but me. Surely then shall I have the legal right and blessing of Judah to rule over Judah.
Nurse, quickly dress the baby. Hurry.
Yes, Princess.
The Queen Mother has ordered all of royal blood to be killed. We must save little Joash. Hide him.
What a horrible and wicked thing to do. Begging the princess pardon, but...
I know she is the Queen Mother, yet it is a horrible thing to do. It's murder, mass murder. She would do anything to gain power and the crown of Judah for herself. Is Joash ready?
Almost. Where are we going to hide him?
In a perfectly safe place. A place where the king is never permitted to go. The inner court of the temple and the chambers of the high priest. You will remain there as nurse to little Joash. My husband, the high priest Jehoiada, is against Athaliah's ruthless attempt to gain power in the crown. Come on, let's hurry.
So baby Joash was hidden in the high priest's quarters until he was 7 years old. During that time, Athaliah ruled Judah with an iron hand, ruthlessly leading the people into sin and idolatry. During those 7 years, High Priest Jehoiada slowly but surely gained influence and power, and with many officers, judges, princes, and the people. At a given signal, all those who wished to return to the worship of the true God arose and proclaimed the 7-year-old Joash king, and set the crown of Judah upon his head.
Upon the authority and wish of God, I pronounce Joash, son of Ahaziah, king of Judah. and place upon his head this